Students, how are you all? Welcome back to the computer science class. Already we have started the lesson computer hardware components. Today we are going to continue this lesson. Before continuing this lesson, we will have a small recap of this lesson. So already we have seen what are all the different hardware components we have in the computer and what is hardware and what is software and some of the devices of the computer system we have seen in the last session. So in the computer system, CPU is a main body, functions are controlled by the brain. Okay, CPU controls the functions of the entire computer system, and CPU also has some other devices, some other parts inside it. So we are going to see in brief about all these devices. And CPU, it has a small chip that is called microprocessor, on which the circuit of computer is built, and all the other part of the computers and compute monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, etc. are also connected to this CPU cabinet. And motherboard is also an important part of the CPU, as well as RAM. And what are the functions of CPU we have? CPU, it will insert a set of instruction and it will process that set of instruction, that is called program. Okay, and it will take the free and allocated space to the each task which was given, and it will maintain some free memory also, which would always be kept for the urgent problem or for the urgent actions that will take part in the computer system. And finally, the CPU will be very clear to release the output of final one on time. And next, here in this lesson, we are going to see the session of what are the other devices of CPU in it. The first one is called SMPS. So now we are going to deal with the heading internal components of the computer. So the first one will be SMPS. Last class I told you what is the full form of SMPS, that is switched mode power supply. So this device is a power supply device that uses a switching regulator to control and to stabilize the output voltage by switching the load current on and then off power. And this power supplies, it offers a great power convention and it will reduce the overall power loss in it. Okay, and this is a power supply unit. It was mostly used in the desktop computers especially, and even on television and the other electronic devices like transistors and ICs. Okay, and they are used to make these devices, unlike the past power supply units where used heavy transformers and bigger condensers, okay, which can cause damages of the unit due to the overheat. So this SMPS is used in the computer especially for reducing the heat. Okay, and now comes the next one called disk drive. So this is a main part of the CPU also. So this is a physical drive in a computer which will capable of holding and retrieving the informations. So this is the most commonly used device in the computer system, and this is nothing more than a magnetized storage area where we can store all our things in it, and the operating system is stored on our hard drive only, and as well as all our software programs like MS Office, MS Word, whatever we are doing, the place where the computer is storing is here itself. And this hard drive which is actually a few circular disk, and it is stacked on one top of the other one, and a little arm will be moving over the disk and it writes the things to these circular patterns, and it will read them also. So the small arm like structure, it moves around the disk, which will write and read the circular patterns and the storage places in it. And when you save a file or create a new folder or create a new file, and think of the circular pattern, how it will be written to and how we are reading it. Okay. And the hard drive, it was given a letter of the alphabet for convenience sake itself, and in most of the computers this will be the letter of C drive. Okay, in the computer, if you see the um, our my computer side, you can see that C drive area, and that is why this hard drive is popularly known as C drive. And these are the other devices which we are using inside the computer system, and these are the usual drives which we are having in most of our modern personal computers.